When I check setup with my students, the first thing I want to look at is ball position. I really like the ball to be that second ball inside of my left heel. And then when it comes to my weight, if I allow both knees to press towards the target slightly, that will get the proper amount of weight in my left foot. And that also will help to have some forward shaft lean. You can see the 87 there. I have 3 degrees of forward shaft lean. With 4.5 degrees of loft, if I hit the putt with that shaft lean, I'm going to have 1.5 degrees of loft when I hit the putt, and that is great for quick greens. With the aid of the putting stroke teacher, I am able to get my forearms lined up. Many people tend to get the right arm and hand out too much and the shoulders and the forearms open. With that putting stroke teacher, getting the right elbow to point a little more at the body, and also with getting a little bit of arch in the left wrist, that helps to get my forearms square. Once I am set up there, the path of my putter is pretty straight back and through. The putter is going to swing on an arc, but I think we just simply need to feel that we are taking the putter fairly straight back and through. Because what's going to create the arc is this inclined plane, and there's an inclined plane. You see about 70 degrees is the lie angle there for my putter, and that inclined plane will create an arc. When it comes to controlling the face of the putter, if you start with the face of the putter square and you hit a putt with the face closed and miss to the left, the fix is to have the handle more forward at impact. That will make the face more to the right or more open. The opposite of that is true if you start with the putter face square and hit it with the face open and miss to the right. What we're going to do there is we're going to release that toe of the putter, which will close the club face, and that will make the handle go a little more back. You have to understand the little tweaks that are going to affect how to control the club face. If you hit the ball too far, you're going to need a shorter and or slower tempo stroke. If you come up short, you are going to need a longer and or quicker tempo stroke. I believe we do this intuitively, but it's nice to know that you can adjust those two things, and that will help you control the distance. When it comes to reading a putt, some people are linear, where they see a straight line. That would be on the left side. And so you will play the correct break. If you are non-linear like myself, you see a curve, and where the yellow rod here is going into this ball, we will tend to read about half of the break. And there's nothing wrong with that. The best thing to do is, if you've got about a putt that's going to break about a foot, line up the ball and see if you feel like you're aimed there. If you don't feel like you're aimed there, you're most likely non-linear, and a line on your ball is not going to help your putting. I want my students to find their intuitive and instinctive stroke. The best way for me to find that for them is to roll balls at them and let them just hit the ball as it's coming at them. Another way to do that is hit the first putt looking at the hole, the second putt looking at the ball, and the third putt looking at the hole. And as far as tempo goes, it is not a pendulum stroke. You're going to have either a 2-to-1 ratio, and some tour players even have a 3-to-1 ratio. When I was measured by Dr. Rob Neal, I was 2.75 to 1. That means that the length of my forward stroke was about 1/3 of the time of my backstroke. I hope this video helps your putting. And for more information, please visit my website, LarryRinker.com.